Yeah, life is what you make it, literally. When you put a dollar into Jesus, it tells Jesus that you want to be reviewed about the beauty and the value of your every dollar. When you give Jesus, well, Jesus, you're crazy, so I'm just going to dismiss you. Then Jesus has to give orders to his angels to say, you're just crazy. I'm just always going to dismiss you. When you deny Jesus, Jesus must deny you. So one day, well, Jesus, I just don't believe in Jesus. Then Jesus will have to meet you one day when you need a miracle or something and say, I just don't know you. I just don't believe you even exist. It's always exactly what you put into Jesus is exactly what you get out. So, like, let's take that lady. That lady got a bunch of jars of oil from Jesus. The jars of oil were so wealthy that she could live off that money. Well, let's just say that the lady with the jars of oil cashed in 20% of those jars of oil and took the money to Jesus and said, well, I know that you gave me these jars of oil, so I know that the oil was really expensive and I got a lot of money for this oil because it was better oil than anything a human could make down here. So, but it would bring me more money than I could make myself. So I'm going to put this money back into you, Jesus. See, that would be a lady trying to learn how to live in the overdone financial spoiling. So that would be a lady that already was good and had monumental, untouchable morals. So that would already be a good lady that's more good than most people on the planet. And she already had gotten oil that only Jesus could make out of his pure power. Very wealthy stuff. But see, a smart lady puts it back in. Did that lady put it back in? But see, when you're trying to live I understand humans. Humans want everything. They don't give a shit about anything but themselves, and they want everything. When they're generous, their generosity needs to cater to what makes them feel happy. So they're not people that want to be generous the way you want generosity. They want to be generous the way they feel happy or amazing. They want to be generous in a way that makes them feel like their generosity makes them satisfied. So that's why most nonprofits become such a blah. So a really good, beautiful person opens a nonprofit to really, truly make a difference and realizes they're going to open a nonprofit and, 50% are a crock of shit, just want to be getting away with shit or doing something gross. A big percent's a bunch of leechy-moochy losers that don't really want to give a shit about tomorrow and wouldn't really do much of anything about tomorrow and just want whatever options. Then you have a small percentage that go into a nonprofit to take whatever benefits nonprofits are giving to try to make themselves into whatever they're trying to be. And those ones will try any prayer, any Bible, anything that people swear works. See, when you open a nonprofit because you were a victim, what you want to find is a ton of the people I was barely talking about. The ones that'll find a Bible, a quote, a Buddha, a statue, anything where people swear it works and their life will get better, and take anything from nonprofits and more, trying to just get to wherever their life gets better so they just don't have to care about things anymore. Once again, though, when they don't have to care about things anymore, what you find out is that this planet is very big on selfishness. But that's how you teach people. Okay, you guys love selfish, greedy things. Well, if that lady who got oil that expensive from Jesus and was that good of a lady in the eyes of Jesus so probably in the eyes of God, she should have sold a chunk of that oil and put it back into Jesus. That is the concept of living your life with like a weird cloud that follows you everywhere and makes sure you're so gosh darn spiritually wealthy no matter what you do, no matter where you go. And that's what you're trying to build to. But when you're doing things in a God direction, be careful.